Hey there you guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to do two separate videos. Don't know if they're going to be uploaded at the same time or within a week or whatever. But I'm going to do both things today in different videos. So you're going to see that I'm wearing the same thing. I'm all cozy in my PJ pants. I really enjoy doing my gardening downstairs in my PJs. Don't judge. Okay, judge, because it's fantastic. I love it. You probably do it too. You probably don't want to admit to it, but you probably do. So anyway, I will show you what we're doing in this video. I found a fantastic deal on Lithops. Let me get them in closer here. Can you see those? I got these 3 plants. They were like $2.50 each. It seems to be a new thing around here to get these little plugs. They're just little baby succulents, and they're in plugs, and you just pull them out. They don't even come with a pot. So, but anyway, $2.50 for a Lithops that is this big is a fantastic deal. So we're going to pot up another little small rock garden. Why not? Why not? So I found these really cool pots. They're like a clay. They don't even feel real. They feel like they're soft. Really cool. So I thought that this would give that nice rustic effect that a little rock garden should have. And I took some aquarium gravel. We're going to top dress with some aquarium gravel. I also have these this bag of decorative stones that I'm going to be intermingling, as well as I'm going to be making a cactus mix for these Lithops. As you know in other videos, these need to have a really well-draining soil. If you don't have well-draining soil, they will die on you. Well, I shouldn't say that. If you're a beginner, they will die on you. If you're an expert, you can you work with your surroundings. You get to know what watering is correct. If you have a really water-retentive soil, then you'll just water a lot less. You might just miss them. But if you have a really well-draining mix that dries out like 15 minutes after you water, then you can water them more regularly, and you don't have to worry about whether you're giving them too much. So anyway, let's make this mix up. I've got a... by the way, I've got this new soil scoop. This is by Elho, E-L-H-O, and they make some fantastic products. I gotta say, I go to the garden center and I see they've got bright colors. Right now they've got seed trays that are nice hard plastic, and they've got the domes with the ventilation controls, and each part, they're expensive, but well worth the money. They're really sturdy product. In the past, I use old pots to scoop my soil, or like the old Javex bottle where you cut it out, but I find that they're flimsy, and you get a tightly packed soil and you can't get the stuff that you need. This is a nice hard plastic. It doesn't bend, and it's like a little bucket. So you can scoop it and then just set it down. You can't see, but in a minute you'll see. I'll just have it sitting right beside me in my workstation, and I just use it as I need it. It also has drainage holes in the bottom, so you can use it if you're out and about, and if you're in a pond or something, you're trying to scoop something out, you lift it up, the water will drain out the bottom, but you won't lose all the soil. So that's wonderful. So this is the first day I'm actually using it. Very excited about this one. What else is going on? Oh, I've also got, this is for aquatic plants, this pond aquatic plant soil, but it's just crushed clay. Kind of reminds me of like a kitty litter. It's even dusty. So we're going to use that for drainage. We've got the all-purpose soil, and we've also got some sand. So together we'll mix it all up and make the perfect mix that's very well draining for these really water-hating plants. So anyway, come on in closer, and we'll pot this up and make a really cute arrangement, let's call it. A rock garden. Okay, so we got our little mixing container. I've got all of this soil. There's already some perlite in this soil. And now I'm going to use my old method of using a pot. Get some of this clay pond soil. I want a good amount of this. And then I'm going to just pour some sand in here as well. We'll mix it up and see how this feels. I'm going by feel with this. I'm not going to use a lot of perlite. A lot of times I'll put quite a bit of perlite in this mix. But I find that the perlite mixes, it floats to the top whenever you water. And then you just have perlite on the top and then all your soil is down below and it kind of loses its effect. In small amounts it's fine. This is a really well draining mix. Most of it is the clay, but then I've got little bits of soil in amongst. So there's some water retention, but for the most part it is it's dry as a bone. The clay will also hold some moisture too. We just want to make sure that most of the moisture runs out. Okay. So we got this pot. Really cool, isn't it? Really funky. I'm just going to take a small piece of paper towel. I'm going to cover the drain hole. Make it even smaller. There we go. Use my scoop. I'm just going to put a little bit of soil down in the bottom. Again, here's the little lithops. Really fun. I am addicted to these little guys. I'm not going to do anything to the roots. Just going to let them be who they are. And we're just going to kind of place them in here. Excuse me, that is dusty mix. So we got the plants hanging out. Just going to add a little bit more soil. Just like this. And this is a dry mix. Normally I would pre-moisten, but we're dealing with lithops, so I didn't want to risk. I didn't want to risk overwatering. And if you break the roots, they're not as forgiving when you give them a drink like others might be. Okay, so we're standing them up, giving them nice spacing. Let's try to move this one around a little bit more. So they're all at different angles. There we go. Just going to mound this up a little bit in the center when I get my my other stuff going on. So here I'm actually going to place some of these little stones. These are decorative aquarium stones. Moving them in around. Got some different colors, different sizes, different shapes. Just letting them hang out wherever they want to be. Be imaginative. Stack them up on each other, whatever. Whatever feels right. Now I'm just going to take some of this aquarium gravel. We're going to sprinkle this on. The reason why I'm putting this stuff on after is it's going to give the effect that the other stones have been there for a long time. When you go walking on a beach, the stones aren't necessarily sitting on the surface of the soil. They're kind of mixed in. Sort of underneath the surface. Make sure we get good coverage, so we don't want to see any of the soil. Oh, this is cute. This is cute! And there we have it. We have our little rock garden. Livingstone rock garden. How absolutely cute is this? And we'll have some updates on this, and as they start to grow, I can't wait to show you how they respond. I won't be watering this I'll give them a few weeks, and I'll give them a light drink, maybe a misting. I just want to, if we damaged any of the roots, I want to have them give them time to callus over and do what they do. I don't want to rush them along. There's more than enough moisture in the leaves right now that it won't kill them if I don't give them any water. Actually, if I give them water now, it might kill them. So anyway, stay tuned for more updates on Lithops. Just going to go in. I'm not even going to try to figure out what's good and what's bad. I'm just going to trim everything back.